Lesson 3 starts on page 8, and it's about using money to illustrate place value. Now, before you get started with this lesson, you'll need to cut out the ones, tens, and $100 bills that are in the booklet that's titled Tests and Worksheets. And those are activity sheets 1 through 6, and then activity sheet 7 is a place value template. You'll want to cut that out as well. And on this test and worksheet booklet, inside of that booklet, it's pages 17 through 29. So go ahead and pause your CD and cut out all those bills, and then cut out the place value template, turn the CD back on, and then we'll start the lesson. Let's start talking about place value and using money to understand place value. Now just think about what place value, think about that phrase, place value. In any number, each digit, you put it in a specific place, and that place tells you what value that specific digit has. Look at practice problem A. Just think about 13 ones, 13 $1 bills. Get out 13 $1 bills and set them on top of your place value template over the ones box or rectangle that's there. Set all 13 of them on top of there. Then what I want you to do is just think about 13 ones. How could you have an easier amount of bills to work with? You've got 13 $1 bills. Well, what you could do is you could take 10 of those $1 bills and trade that for one $10 bill. So go ahead and do that now. Take 10 of your $1 bills and trade that for one $10 bill. And then let's write down that phrase, one $10 bill. And now you've got one 10 and you have 3 ones left over, right? Because you started with 13, you took 10 of them, changed them to a $10 bill. So you have 110 plus 3 ones. Now what we've done there is called writing that value for 13 ones, writing that in expanded form. Anytime they give you a dollar amount and they ask you to write it in expanded form, they want you to write it so that you're using the least number of bills to represent that number. So instead of 13 $1 bills, now we have one $10 bill and 3 $1 bills for a total of 4 bills instead of 13 bills like we had before. Now let's think about something else here. There's one 10 and then there's 3 ones. So in the tens place we have a 1. In the ones place we have a 3. And that makes 13. So anytime you're talking about a number, each digit in that number has a specific place. Of course, there's more than just the hundreds, the tens, and the ones places. There's the thousands place, the 10,000s, and so on. Right now, we're just learning about the hundreds, tens, and ones places. Look at practice problem B. 17 tens. Let's try to write that in expanded form. And remember what we mean there. We want to try to find the simplest way to represent 17 tens. Okay? Well, get 17 tens out and stack them on that tens bar on your place value template. Okay, and once you have your 17 tens stacked on your tens place, then go ahead and see how you could simplify that. Well, 10 tens, that equals 100, right? 10, 20, 30, 40. You could add count 10 of those out, and that would equal 100. So we could take 10 tens and replace that with 100. Then we would have 7 tens left over because we started with 17. We took 10 of them away, and so we're left with 7 tens. So we can say plus 7 tens. And now when we're writing in expanded form, we need something in each place. We need something in the hundreds, something in the tens, and something in the ones place. But we've ran out of bills. We don't have any $1 bills, so we just write 0 ones. And that would be the expanded form for 17 tens. And see, instead of 17 bills altogether, we have 8 107 tens. That's a lot easier to deal with than 17 tens. That's what you're trying to do when you do expanded form, is get the simplest number or the lowest number of bills to represent that quantity. So now let's just think about how we would write this number. We have a 1 in the hundreds place. We have 7 in the tens place, nothing in the ones place, so our number is 170. Now, and then we can put a dollar sign out front here. We're not trying to find that answer, 170. They want us to do the expanded form. I'm just trying to show you the comparison there. 1, that goes in the hundreds place, so we have 100, and then 7 tens, that would be like $70, right? 100 and then $70, that's 170. Look at practice problem C. Now that we know a little bit more about place value, what place is the 5 in 457? Well, just think about it. The 4, that's in the hundreds place. The 5, that would be in the tens place. So that's what we would say for an answer there. The 5 is in the tens place. Let's do one more problem. 2 tens plus 6 ones. What I want you to do is write that just as a number. 2 tens plus 6 ones. So that tells you there, when it's an expanded form, you have a 2 in the tens place and a 6 in the ones place. And so that would be your answer. So another way to think about it, 2 tens, that should tell you, oh, that means 20, because there's 2 tens, and then 6 ones, 20 plus 6 would be 26. So each digit in a number has a specific place, and we can give that a name. The ones we've learned today are ones, tens, and hundreds. And like we said earlier, there's more. There's thousands, there's 10,000s, there's billions place. We're just concerned about the first 3 right now. Okay, well that's all for lesson 3.